We could do that, and I mean, if we can't get a good x-ray, then she'd have to go get a CT.
Otis, you look like me after eating a burrito.
She says, I hate you and your mom and the horse you rode in on.
This is Nate, and this is Cindy. This is their shelter. We are a full circle of life horse shelter, and we never turn an animal in either way. Every one of them has a story and has paid a price. One thing we've learned in 11 years, you just never know what's going to come through the door. Welcome to the Horse Rescue Tales from the Tundra.
It's a super busy day around Ponytails today. We have both of our vets here, Kenzi and Kristin. We have castrations, dentals, and even initial evals from the auction group that we just brought in. So stay tuned and see how the day goes.
Look at that.
Yes.
Oh dear. That's like coming through like that one did, isn't it?
Yes, and it's like oozing. She's doing a lot better than.
She must be a little older. Those roots are not very long anymore. Do we have any clue?
20.
So that looks like 1, 2, 3. It's only the second one back, and this is the right. You guys had it kind of angled where this is the right jaw. We'll be able to see that track, right? Is that visible from the outside?
Yes, it's the right side.
Okay.
Where it's abscessed for sure.
Oh, look at that. Ugly. Definitely got points and stuff in there. But yeah, when you guys are trying to take x-rays, of course, their mouths aren't open. You can make, if you don't have an X-spec, you just make like either something with wood with some padding wrapped around it, put it on their incisors, because you do want their teeth gapped a little bit when you're trying to take these pictures.
Okay.
It prevents the overlap. Because like it's hard, it is kind of hard to tell which tooth this is, but we should be able to isolate it based on which direction it goes. But I feel like I should about be able to reach in there and pluck that thing out. It doesn't look like there's much holding it.
Yeah, and I forgot to mention we might need an extraction to.
That's fine. I have that good stuff along, which I got to go back down and get some more tools because I want a root tip extractor now. So I'm just trying to find all sorts of fun things.
Do you want to grab her and get her in the vet stock?
Possible cribber, shorter top teeth. Well, hopefully she has enough teeth. I mean, she can hold my speculum.
Yeah, I don't remember them being
not like that paint that didn't have hardly any teeth left.
No, she's got them.
Okay. We might have a little root in there now. Come on, look how wiggly it is. It should pop out.
Ooh, there it is. Oh my.
Nice one. I think we left a little root though. No, I don't think that's the one that's in your x-ray though. Okay, should we float you now, honey? You gonna be good? We'll float you, and then we might I'd want to take a picture of that side. Because this one isn't even really that lined up with that abscess she's dealing with. Maybe it's the tooth behind it even. All right, let's float you, girl. Noisy. It's going to be noisy for just a minute.
What do you think, kid?
There's a goat's beller in here.
Yep.
There's one spot right there. Second to last tooth. All right, let's take an x-ray.
Okay. X-ray time. Oh no.
Yeah, so this is the left side.
Yes.
The right side is right here. You see I took that middle one out. She's missing. I took one. She's missing, and she had two left. So we kind of angled it so that this is the left side of her jaw. So what we had seen is more this track that's actually going, I think, from this tooth.
Okay.
And so it's the left side that's actually causing that, which is funny that she has the abscess on the right. So we'll take the x-ray of the right side, see how that looks. Okay. See, we can get a little bit more of a sharper angle, but you see how it separates the two arcades? I'm gonna try to take one more further back because it's funny. It's like, God dang. I feel like that's all coming from the other side, but how does she have so much nasty? Let's take one more a little bit further back.
Okay.
Yeah, and so you can see the aluminum. It's like we had to go through it twice, so it's because we're going in and then we couldn't fit the plate inside. But this goes like way back into her cheek. I just can't tell what tooth it's necessarily coming from, but look at all that extra bone at the bottom.
I think there's some,
Well, like
a broken tooth with some fragments left in there.
there definitely could be. Well, I'll try one more time to get that back tooth. I'm really having a hard time deciding where that's coming from because we isolated the right jaw. It is going up, but it's like, what tooth is it really going to? Because we did a right mandible here, but we didn't catch the very, very back tooth, you know? Because it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of. It would be one of these roots. But I can't. They're so superimposed. You said she's getting a little better right now, or?
As oozy and disgusting as it was, but like she's been on antibiotics since she's been here, so it's
Yeah, she hasn't gained any weight.
lost, which is good, but she's got match.
But I mean, it should be coming, like, because this is where we have so I can tell which side is the right mandible, right? Because we have this big gap. And if it's coming from one of these, like, we got a little bit of the root of this tooth. It's like, well, where the heck is it coming from then? Yeah, that bone just looks so rotten all over the place. It does not look happy.
Maybe not in the teeth at all. Is it?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems so far back. Like, that's really quite far back. Like, you know what I mean? Like where the cheekbone kind of curves. But then there's like something up this way too. But I took that one out. Yeah. Well, it's not like she's got a big white, or I shouldn't say white, but like a big dark pocket around a root. They just have, she has this, which is like, is that a crack or a tract? Looks like a tract. And it's going, this one, it makes it look like it's going to that second tooth on her left. But then how does she have an abscess on the right? But the thing that kind of concerned me is how her bone is so expanded so far forward. It's like, well, do we also have something else going on? Like a cancer or something? But it's like, oh, I'm sorry. I pinched you. I'm the worst. Kind of a mystery, girl. So I'm wondering if I should try to take out this second tooth and see if that's part of the problem. But it's not even loose. I mean, she's got all sorts of little gaps and all, you know what I mean? Because she's an older horse. You guys are having trouble getting her to gain weight, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Of course, there is a root fragment in here that I can't get, but at least that one's open if it's going to drain. Is it the one behind it? You're not going to have any teeth left on the bottom, girl. I think we could maybe try to take one x-ray without my speculum and just see if I can see this a little bit better.
Okay.
Oh, she moved.
Oh no.
You suck.
You suck.
And it makes you think there's something coming from that second tooth. And there shouldn't be. Because it's on the other side. Gosh, I don't know if I want to keep reefing on her mouth or not.
You want to do another one?
Sure.
Okay.
Hopefully she wasn't moving in this one. But in this one, it actually does make it look like it goes to that spot where I took one tooth out. I know there's a root in there. I don't really see it. Well, I guess for now, I took off all the sharp points and stuff like that, and you guys have her on an antibiotic. I wish I could find the hole from the inside. We could like flush it from the inside and have it come out, you know what I mean? And I just can't.
So just kind of keep watching it?
Yeah, for now. Because it almost seemed like there's something going this way, but then, you know, there was that funky track that goes back this way. It's like, so is that second to last tooth a problem? But that's the one I kept trying to get a picture of, and I just can't get other than this one, where it didn't look bad, like right here, would be like that other track kind of comes back behind these teeth almost, but that tooth root looks pretty good. That one. So it's like that where it kind of does this and then it goes up. Like in this picture, it's like there's a second part that goes up here and I can't quite see what that goes to. Let's just take one left without it.
Okay.
And just kind of
Compare.
Yep. Yeah, I just can't get it great. But this is the jawline of her left jaw, and that looks good. So maybe I am just getting a lot of weird superimposition from the right side. Well, I took out that one. There is a chunk of root in there that I couldn't get. It's right here, this little piece, I think. So you see that little shadow, and
Yep.
I could not get that out. But the track kind of goes in front of it. So I just don't know where that second one goes. That's the one that kind of got me puzzled. This thing right here. It's like, what's back there? This one.
And that's on the left side?
This is all right. This is all like the outline of her right jaw. It's even weird because it's got some of this extra bone. You see this little bone spur right here. And you're like, is it all because of an abscess or two spots that are abscessing and coming down and are getting bad? Or sometimes when you have that sort of pillowy look on the bone, that can be cancer. But let's just keep her on an antibiotic for now. And that tooth's not in there anymore other than a little root fragment, but I just don't know what's back here.
When should we revisit all this?
In a month.
Okay.
We could do that, and I mean, if we can't get a good x-ray, then she'd have to go get a CT. So then they can actually get a better look and a 3D look at what that tract is up to. So maybe that's really the best option because we're struggling to get that far molar that if this doesn't resolve with more antibiotics, then, and you guys have her on Uniprim, is it twice a day?
Twice a day, yes. She gets
A scoop and a half, something like that?
2, I believe.
Okay, so you're hitting her hard, okay. Let's do that, because I can't seem to get any further with this.
Okay.
No point in continuing to torture her, I guess.
First thing on the docket for Kenzi today is goat castrations.
I know. Okay. Sorry, I'm gonna make you even more drunk.
Mr. Milo is getting his boy berries. No more. No. Goodbye.
All right, Miss Grace, you're next.
But she
Very
didn't have
good.
any health concerns at this point?
Nope.
We took pictures of her feet for all.
Okay.
X-rays of her feet. You want me to pull those up then?
I don't know. You want to look?
Was there anything exciting, or?
Well, look at her.
They're pretty long, aren't they? And possibly rotated.
Yeah. Hold on this side right here.
Yeah.
Weren't sure if she's packing.
She might be packing some stuff. It's
feel like
squishy.
Yeah.
Because I stuck
really-
my fingers in there.
Oh,
really let me take a good look at that. There is some feed packed in there.
you're just packing really good, huh?
Oh, so she's packing. It's like, why are you doing that? There we go. She's got some sharp. It wouldn't be a bad idea to do her. It seems like it's a little sharp in that spot too.
Okay.
Because I mean, I just put. Does that feels better?
Looks better.
Yeah, she had some feed packed in there, but why is she doing that? You know.
Right.
Does that feel good?
So we're just gonna take off the bottom of the scrotum. This is gonna be the fun ouchie part.
And out come the balls.
And we're just gonna cut through this little tissue.
You said you're doing both?
Yep, so I'm gonna tie them off, and obviously the emasculators are already working. Just because they're a little bit smaller than a horse. This is kind of our insurance plan.
I see.
So doing a little bit of combination.
Fast asleep. Fast asleep.
He's cutting sheep.
Is Polly willing to tackle that? Because she's not acting lame on you, is she?
No, she doesn't.
Again, she's been in a stall.
It's supposed to be pretty chronic.
It really doesn't seem anything much for sinking.
Could be a touch, but her foot is also kind of misshapen, so it's hard to, like, it looks like that's the coronary band, and so like if this is, it might be down just a little tiny bit, but
And her right one's slightly.
she doesn't have a ton of sole to work with, but she got plenty of toe to come off, so got more sole on the right side, but this is pretty chronic, I would say. And there she got that nice hook. If she's not acting sore, I mean, I thought she walked in here okay.
Yeah, she hasn't
Then
taken a lame step.
This is something that I feel like if Polly's willing to, we could work with. I mean, if you guys are willing to.
Yeah.
20, yep.
You're all done, kid.
Oh, you're going to be okay, little one?
Honey, just stand
You
still.
are skinny. Hi. I know, can you see me? Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie.
You're okay.
Just the left? Okay. I'm right here. Hi, sweetheart. Make sure you got all you need to hold my speculum. Oh, you don't have much left. You are certainly older than 18.
20s.
Yeah,
The side eye.
I know.
Grr.
From what she has of an eye.
Yeah, she uses it.
It's interesting how it's like the surface of her eye. I don't know if you got a good picture of that.
Well, Brooke was saying she thinks she can maybe see some still, but
Well, it looks like there's maybe some cataract in the lens back there, but you see how it's so milky on the surface, and there's a little blood vessel there. So
Okay,
maybe
yeah.
maybe it didn't even happen that long ago. I don't think she's.
Oh,
I know
no.
she's sleepy, but I wish I had my ability to take pressures that I don't have anymore. But it doesn't seem like the pressure's any different. So she probably had some really bad ulcer or something, and it just scarred all the heck.
sure.
Pretty milky, girl. So what do you think? Are we going to be able to do this? Sort of? We'll just start with it, because you might not even have much in there.
Microchipping a goat. Mr. Milo.
We have almost the same. It's not quite. Oh no. Good thing you're asleep.
Microchip is in. Next up is Carl. Tell me about it, Carl.
He's just like death staring.
Talk to me, brother. It's okay to lay down, Carl. And there he goes. Just like that, Mr. Carl is done. And microchipped. Bye, boy berries.
Hi, sweetie. Oh, you're a good girl.
Where do you want it?
Either fine. Yep. You gotta find one.
I don't have eyeballs.
Light?
Here. Might have to move.
Oh, there it is. Don't want her resting on her trachea, you know. If we can help it, we like to preserve those structures. So,
Generally.
they're important for life. Yes, they are. Ooh, got some points in there, but overall not as brutal as I thought it was going to be. Didn't go too far.
Mariner, you gotta stay here.
She's like, I got room to get away.
Yeah.
All right, so you might end up being a holder, unfortunately. Just we'll start, and maybe she'll hold her head up for us a little bit. Sorry, she can just get too far back.
And just to confirm, you said she does have teeth back there? Like,
Oh, yeah.
okay.
But her bottoms are not as good as I thought. The
Are
tops-
not as good as you
The
thought.
tops were nice, but the bottoms are not great.
Oh, do we have a loose one?
Yeah, we do. We're gonna see if I can wiggle that sucker right out of there.
All right. Tooth extraction day.
Apparently. I'm just gonna see if I can get a good.
We always
Clip
gotta
on
keep it interesting for you.
Yeah, why not just have a normal dental? Well, Spence was quite normal. Gotta keep your head up. Like you can just see this one is just loose as a. You want to see it wiggle? Whoop, 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 whoop.
Oh,
Yeah, it needs to come out.
oh, I hear it.
Trying to make sure.
It wants to.
Sure does. See, it's like when the tooth is that loose. Oh, need a fulcrum here. Ah, there we go. Bye, boom.
Oh, look at that.
Isn't it tiny?
It is. I was just gonna say that.
Oops, sorry, that was loud.
Well, that'll feel better.
She's getting a similar, the one on the other side doesn't seem to be loose yet,
Okay.
but it's got like the feed packing around it like this one did probably before it got rotten, you know? So there wasn't much left of that.
So that one might be coming out.
Yeah,
Next time.
Next time she has a dental, which hopefully whoever gets her keeps up with it. So that's the 4th tooth back on the left side. Okay, because then of course once they lose a tooth and the teeth opposite it become a situation. And so she's got some good, 1, 2, 3, some wear and some diastemas and some feed packing. Side are both kind of same. I'm just going to rinse her a little bit and we'll be good. Yeah, there was those sharp points and they came down really nice.
Oh, yep, I can see.
Picking some more feed out of there, but yeah, so there was that point that was right here.
Yep.
And she was kind of cutting into her cheek a little.
Yep.
Some of that blood's just from taking her tooth out. But,
Sure. Okay.
But yeah, so the uppers aren't quite as bad as they could be. That's for dang sure.
Carl's not happy.
No.
Very
Are they all
sedated.
sedated?
Just Carl. Well, Carl and Milo.
There's 4 of them?
There's 4 of them, yes.
These are just Colt factories here now, aren't they?
Well, it was them, and then it was gonna be 4 potbelly pigs,
No.
but they never got back to us.
Oh, I don't want to deal with that.
I'm wondering if they looked into the health certs and stuff, and they were like, that's just too much.
Well, to get them across state lines,
Yeah,
you have to do a lot of testing.
yeah, so I
I
think,
actually have a client that tried to cheat that in the state. Caught
oh
him.
no,
Big quarantine, long time.
yeah.
So,
So I think they kind of said, screw it.
yeah, well, it is a bit of a pain, I get it. She's kind of got a little bit of a V-shaped mouth here.
Oh
You
yeah, I
that?
see. Yep.
But now that I have those points and that icky tooth out of there, I feel like she should be able to process a little bit better.
Okay.
So, but
Yay.
we're gonna want to keep an eye on that one in the back on this side because I feel like that'll be the next thing to go.
Okay.
It's just not something that feels like it's ready to go right now. And sometimes when you float their teeth and you get the points off from across it and you clean out the pockets and stuff, they kind of heal up a little bit. So
All right.
maybe we don't have to take it away.
All done then?
You bet.
Perfect.
2 down, 2 to goat. Otis, you look like me after eating a burrito. Chunk.
You thought about going down, I saw it.
Bye bye, Otis berries. Just like that, little Otis is done. We are just gonna microchip him and then he is complete. And it's in. 3 down, 1 to goat.
All right, Miss Royal. Miss Walking Better. Come on. Not the stock. Not the foot stock, I guess. Very nice, honey.
Is Val back to work yet?
She can do calm horses and
She doesn't want to get jerked around, does she?
nothing. No, and we just think Royal's a bit too nervous yet, but we do have her on the list.
Hi.
Oh, you're okay, baby. You're okay.
If this is going to be an issue, we're not going to press it.
You're okay, sweet girl.
Okay,
Okay.
that's fine. We're sedating you anyway. Good job, Royal. Yeah, you just needed somebody to
Don't be so
hold on to you
worried,
for a
honey.
second.
You're okay.
It's fine.
You're okay. Stand here. You're okay. Cleaning out their stall for their
Yeah, because you had her at
castration.
17, it looked like. Hey, sweetie. I know, I get a better look when you're sleeping, but
I'm gonna say we had her at 17.
I don't think that would be unreasonable, honestly.
Okay.
You have a little bump in your little lip. I'll look at that when you're sleeping too, I guess. Make sure we don't have a melanoma or something in there.
You're the last one, girl.
Somebody asked me yesterday if I had a dart gun. I said, I'm not that stupid. If I had one, then everybody would call to borrow it or to have you come out and drug their wild bulls running across the pasture, because I've done it. I've chased cows, I've chased everything, and I'm like, I just don't want to
I don't want to.
anymore. I about died doing that. But hey, it ain't bad.
No, it ain't.
Why are you so skinny? Because your feet hurt and you're not getting around? Wow, these are really good.
All right.
Honestly, I think giraffes tend to have nice mouths. She's got a little cup that she broke out of one of them, but I'll look at that with the mirror and make sure, because it doesn't feel like it's old and it's not full thickness. I hear some snoring goats. So she had kind of like a cavity in the middle of that third one back.
Okay.
It looks like it's filled in with the secondary dentin, but so that'll just be something to monitor. She just gets the food stuck in there because it's like a cup right in the center of the tooth that she busted out.
Sure.
You see that fourth one back on the upper right?
Oh, yes, I do.
There's a little cup, so that's why I was like, why isn't the feed coming off that? And it was like a little hole. It's only about this deep.
Okay.
I mean, when I look up in it, it doesn't go any deeper. I wonder if she did the same thing on the other side. She did.
She's got it on the other side, too?
Yeah, I was like, there's a little piece of feed there. So, she's symmetrical at least. They just seem to be.
Otherwise, not seeing much else?
No, I can take down, just do a minor float on her and it'll be good.
Perfect.
Okay. Let's see what you think of this. You're kind of a nervous Nelly. And we've already drugged you twice. And I don't know how much is really worth doing because she's not that bad, you know?
Yeah.
So we'll just do what we can. Hey, sweetheart.
You're okay. You're
I just want to get that
okay.
one point that I saw. Come back
It's
here.
nothing crazy, I
I'm going to
promise.
slide it back. There we go. Let's see that tooth back there. Make sure that's okay.
You're okay, honey.
So now that one has a little cavity in it too. Maybe you just have cavities. Oh,
You're okay.
It just moved. Shit. That means we might actually have something to do with you. Here, I thought we were going to get away with murder, right? Oh, it's just like a fractured part on that one. Okay, more drugs. Get out of the way, the outside part of it wiggled a little bit, so I think she actually slab fractured one, which is not fun. It's always like, as soon as I say their teeth look good, and then I get the float, and I'm like, I found one. That's why it's hard when you just look without having your mouth open and getting your hands on everything.
Yeah.
There's so many things you can miss. Like if you just kind of glanced in her mouth, you wouldn't have caught this. This is why I need to get my rib tip extractor, because that feels like it might be tough to grab. Are you giving up now? Let's just see if I can even touch it.
She got a loose one?
A little fragment off of one that I think she broke. First it looked really good, and then I was like, oh wait, what's that one doing? She might need more drugs.
Can you hang on her neck, too?
Okay, I'll let you go for a second. I'm just gonna make a plan for this dang thing. It's pretty loose. It's fractured. And so the problem is there's like two halves of it, and so I'm trying to grab one half. I'm just gonna give her a break. I just gave her more drugs, so maybe I shouldn't bug her so much. The one in front of it had a little bit of a pocket, and then the second to last one looked like it had a point on it. And so I went to float it, and it wiggled a little bit, and it was the tooth was fractured up the center, and the outside was sticking out a little bit. So we're gonna see what I can take out of that, because there's pieces missing, and so it's like, you know what I mean? You look at the size of this, and like getting that between the two fractured halves of the tooth. Yeah.
That's why you're kind of fishy with your face. Is it a
It's right back here.
Are you ready to rumble?
That's right. I don't know if she is.
No
or if
rumbling,
we are.
though.
I'm gonna see if I can just get my big extractor around the whole thing. Let's see what she says about that. She says, I hate you and your mom and the horse you rode in on. Ooh, it's pretty pretty solid the other half of it is. You hear that? It's just, see that aluminum flexing?
Yeah.
She's not pinching you, is she?
No.
Is she trying to pull?
Not really. She's just trying to go up more than
Gotcha.
She's not going back.
Was that a piece of it?
I think she just, because it's kind of fractured with little bits of it, you know? Now that I kind of wiggle on it. I just can't quite get this in between where I need it to go because this is a pretty big extractor. I was going to say somebody's waking up because there's pee happening. Friend talking to you. Oh, for Pete's sake. I don't want to have to drug you so bad if I'm not going to even have the tools to do it anyway. We might have to just do you again. She's going to be too much of a troublemaker. We are probably going to come back and work on her another day. It does seem like she's trying to lift you off the ground, doesn't it? Yeah. After a lot of drugs. That's three times.
Do you want the mounting block?
3 times you
Yeah, fair.
It'll give me a little bit of a boost.
You're just gonna hug her?
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna have to call Uncle on that right now. All right. Here's her tongue, unless you want, somebody else wants her tongue. Easy girl. It's a quick zip here.
Leaving?
Okay.
Okay, we don't need you to fall down.
Okay, so I just cannot get anything between the two halves of that tooth.
You're strong.
Yeah.
What, you know,
It's like as I wiggled it,
100
it
pounds.
went back together. I actually wiggled it so it's tighter now. So, okay. I'm just gonna rinse you and we're gonna talk about this another time, honey.
You want to take a look at this?
Yeah, that little fracture that was sticking out a little bit looked like a point, and then I got it back together again, and now it's feeling super solid. And I have the extractors on the outside of both halves, but it's not moving. It's like I want to get an extractor between the two, pluck the outside, and then I can work on the inside.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I just can't, these are too big. And I've had that problem before where I just can't physically get it in there.
Sure.
So, well, everything else is floated down and I pushed it back together, but she still needs to have that thing extracted.
Okay.
But you haven't had her very...
No. It's on both
Hey,
sides.
take that
The other
easy.
side looks worse.
Oh, I see. It's all up and down her mane, yeah.
Oh, yeah. See that?
It's got hair growing back on it, though. So as long as there's hair growing back, oh boy, yeah, she's really itched it quite a bit. Do you guys have like a medicated shampoo you could put on that, or?
Yep.
Okay, because this one has a little sore on it.
That's kind of what I was feeling on the
Yeah,
other side.
that one. Yeah, I think you must have picked that scab off a little bit. There.
Oh, yeah.
Did you get a bath?
All right.
Oh, do you want a bath?
First poke.
Those ones are so warm. Boy, now go night night. It's the final countdown. Microchip pie, and these boys are good to snooze. Bye, boy berries.
We just finished up with the goats, so now we will move on to castrations for the donkeys.
Time to say bye to your berries, buddy.
Do you have any idea on an age and estimate?
7 and 5.
Oh, they're older boys. Okay. We did, what did we do before? We did that mule that was such a little monster. The one that kept rearing up after all the drugs we gave him. Little gray.
Maverick.
Yeah.
Merrimack.
Yeah. I just remember him rearing up and like boxing the corner. I was like, what is that?
Yeah, he was.
I remember him.
We love mules too.
Yeah. Well, he's funny, but it was just like, how are you still this awake? But we
He
did.
got adopted by like some of our tallest adopters. They're
Really?
like, we'll have no problem with this.
Yeah, right. But then we did 2 other jacks that day, I thought, and then 3 horses. 98.
Sounds about
6.
right.
Yeah. And they all did all right. All right. Well, then maybe I'll just shave his neck. You guys don't care.
Nope.
So we're gonna make that dart a little easier to see. We started up early here, huh?
Look at that. That's it.
I just thought it'd be easier to see everything if you would just hold still for a second. Are you, buddy? Oh boy, donkey skin. Oh, the donkey
Just
skin.
like that.
Give you the good stuff, and then we'll get started on your castration. You look like you're ready to tip over already, Padre.
That's the idea.
Get that thing load up a little better.
There it is.
Gotta give it a hard push on those darn donkeys.
All right.
Ready now?
Time to lay down.
Right. Lay nice on your left side, dude. Nope, you're not exiting. That's not the plan. Oh, really? I was kind of hoping you'd lay on the other side, but here we are. All right. You got that towel and stuff for his eyes?
Having Miss Vet Kenzi lay him down for us.
If he's got some brains, he'll just sit
Come on, buddy.
instead of nosedive.
Good boy.
I know, you're looking at
Good boy.
That's for you. There's definitely 2 there.
Yes, there is.
It's kind of spotted. It's interesting looking, isn't
Oh,
it?
those are fun. I'm taking a picture of your balls.
Oh, yeah, you go right ahead. Poor dude.
So violated.
Spotty nuts.
Some lidocaine in him.
Numb that puppy up.
Numb the berries.
It's for your own good, buddy.
Find your midline, bud. At any rate, it should be about there. Ready, trust me.
Oh my goodness, we have quite the contraption going on.
All right, why don't you let his leg go? You're not ready, trust me. You want to untie him, his leg? Yeah. Try to get close there. Are you on it? Oh. How did he manage that?
I don't know.
He was over there before. You're very talented.
He's the same.
You want to throw me that towel? Yeah. I'm sorry, you made a little blood. There. like.
This one's whining.
I guess we're getting up. We're not gonna get up too crazy though.
Now it's.
I don't think he's going anywhere for a hot minute.
Don't say that.
Just settle, please.
Buddy. That wasn't nice.
Just gonna be mad about
Are
it.
you okay? Yeah, we made it. But you're not squirting. That's all we're looking. There's no fat hanging out. He's not squirting blood.
They're just gonna heal for a little while. Well done.
We are done with castrations for the day, and now we're headed to quarantine.
All right, Stella Artois.
How old is she supposed to be?
We gotta take a peek.
That's why I asked. She's got to go to grade 3.
Grade 3.
It's really not apparent on this side, so it's a left-sided.
Okay.
Oh, 99.6. Is she standing? Yeah, sure enough.
I have to trace her brand. Can I get a pic? Oh, probably not. Well, we'll have to clip it. Yeah.
My sweetheart.
You're okay.
That's enough, Mare.
We're being silly. I wanted to see the lower rib because I mean she looks like she's just in her teens, you know. Hey. You need to relax. I thought you were gonna be older than that with that murmur of yours. Hey, just quit it. Just quit it. Yeah. She might only be not even 15 yet.
Okay.
Where do you think you're going? Okay, and then we obviously have some joint issues.
Yep, I've got her x-rays pulled up right here. Here we started with her knees.
Gross.
And then we've got her feet also in the next set.
Oh, jeez. Must have had an injury at some point. I would imagine, because she's not even that, you know, as far as evidence of arthritis in other parts of the joint. I like, you know, look at her right side. Looks fairly clean. A little bit of arthritis to that there, that pointy bit.
Sure.
But
Like 18.
yeah, jeez. It must have been an injury. Is she lame on it? I didn't see her walk in.
She doesn't seem to be
It's a little off, but
horrible.
I just don't know if that's a surgical thing, like to take that piece out.
Sure. And then we also
You
have
were covered in mud.
her feet here.
This is her?
Yep. Her again. Polly wanted pictures.
But I don't see rotation.
Okay.
But as far as that knee goes, she's kind of just fused it already. The question is if that piece starts to bother her, and then you have to have that taken out. So just, I guess, see how she does.
We've got Moon Man coming in. Okay. Oh.
75.
There was some weird swelling noted about Moon Man's jaw, so Kenzie's just gonna check that out for us.
It definitely does have some swelling, you can see kind of. It's very freely kind of movable under the skin there, that swelling. Doesn't seem to bother him at all. Wonder if he didn't have some sort of a trauma. It's not like associated with his lymph node or anything like that. Might be worth skull x-ray. Or better dental exam. Let me see how old you are. Maybe upper teens.
Upper teens.
Pretty chill dude, huh? Definitely needs some groceries.
Yeah. Get that weight up for him.
Yep, this is other Stella.
What do you know about her?
Came from Auction.
Another standard?
Yep. Very
girl.
good. That's it.
Hey, sweetheart.
No Coggins, just a quick look. And then on this side, I want to say we thought her eye was, maybe had something going on.
Oh, yeah, she got a cataract in there. Hey, baby.
we're not doing vaccines. Hey, there's a bucket over by the
You're okay, honey.
And it even has some adhesions to it, so you see how the top of the pupil sticks to the front of the lens.
Yep.
Remember that corpora nigra is that same shape, and it's like that one piece of it kind of goes in.
Yeah, that's
and
so
sticks
fascinating.
A little light gets her. You see that slight reflection off the retina in the back, but I'm sure she's the CE.
Sure.
Hey, baby girl. Hey, maybe that's why you didn't want to come in. Must have had something here. Maybe no. Okay. All right.
That one looks good.
That one looks better. I guess I didn't grab my scope, but
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Impatient, are you? Her belly's kind of tense. Her gut sounds are kind of quiet. I don't know if she's just really nervous in here.
She's one of the more nervous ones, so I could believe that.
Okay.
She was actually the bully on the trailer.
Oh. So you're a tough lady.
Yeah.
Tatted, are you? No. All right. So you had X-rays on her. You said there's something going on.
We do, yeah.
Has Polly worked on it yet?
He's looked at them, yeah.
It's not too bad. If you actually, it might be more that the toe is kind of how it's kind of curved. It almost looks like it diverts just a little bit at the bottom, but nothing super major. No.
Looks pretty good.
Little ring bone.
Oh, yeah.
She's kind of like that on that side too.
Okay. A little bit of ring bone in
Just
both.
a tiny bit, yeah.
Sure. Perfect.
You want to try to bite me? Like that. Oh, you broke an
Oh,
incisor.
you broke a tooth, baby.
So we got a broken corner incisor. That's yummy. We'll try to take that out. I would like to see the top of it. Yeah, she's at least 20.
Okay.
Brought Bunny in to do her initial. So it's supposed to be 28. Test for Cushing's because of the coat and the age. You're like a woolly mammoth.
Pretty swollen, oozing out, but keep an eye on
Absolutely.
her. No nasal discharge or anything.
Okay.
She's got some, both of her knees feel pretty arthritic,
Okay.
which isn't really surprising with her age, but so maybe something to take an x-ray of and see what stage we're talking.
Absolutely.
All right, Miss Honey Vice. Oh, sweet girl. You're okay, honey bun. Very nice.
Hey, sweetheart. Do we know anything about her?
10 question mark.
10 Sandy?
Yep.
She's got a really weird heart. She's got like a grade 2 murmur with a really loud gallop, and
Grade 2 murmur with a loud gallop.
like it's an irregular rhythm plus a murmur.
Okay.
Good girl. Your guts are moving good though. Yeah, 10. They look pretty good for 10. Yeah, good job. Did you have a tattoo just there? Oh no, just pigment. Yeah, your heart just sounds so funky on this side. It's really loud and rhythm's not really strong. Slowed down, it sounds a little better, but it's still a murmur.
Okay.
We've got Leinenkugel coming in. 10-year-old?
2.
2. Oh my God,
She has
just
all
a baby.
teeth first. Baby teeth.
Oh my goodness. Just a baby. I don't believe we've gotten her fecal yet.
We'll see what that comes back with for her belly size.
Gotcha.
She's so young, I would sure not think that she's. I think worms are more likely than a baby, so.
See if you're wormy. Got some grumble guts? Oh,
There you see.
hey, we can grab her fecal. Perfect, then we can learn if you're wormy right away, hopefully. 100.2.
So the next one coming in is Cottontail. Thin and he's definitely chafing in the back quite a bit, so.
Oh, it's just the way he's bald where his stifle looks swollen or something?
Yeah.
Does he just look like his stifle's messed up? But it could just be because of his patchy hair loss.
Yeah, he's got some patches, for sure.
Yeah, they're crawling around on there.
Ooh, yeah. He's got bugs.
When you look close, you can see them.
I don't know if I want to get close.
There were some on that side, some little pale ones. It'd be nice to have him have an antifungal bath too.
Okay.
As soon as I parted the hair here, where'd they go?
Just get him away. Oh, I see a little.
I saw movement for sure. Saw a little bug crawling. There, right there's one. Under my finger. You see him. Should get a light. Maybe I shine a light on it. You can get a good video of it. Let's see if we can't see the little dudes moving. Maybe I'll go to a fresh spot. There. Look at all the crawlies. See them?
Oh yeah, ew.
So,
Yuck.
lice are flattened like this way, so they can just between the hairs.
Ugh.
So very lousy.
Yeah.
Way blind in that eye.
On the left side.
I forgot what was. I was write down. I forgot to write down the one that was blind in the right.
That was Stella.
He's got probably had an old injury to the bottom of the eye here.
Almost all the way blind.
It's really quite irritated looking, isn't it? And there's a cataract. You can see that injury on the bottom star. It doesn't seem really red right now, so watch that. Looks okay. You've got different colors in your iris. Aren't you cute? All right, I just need to take his age. Ooh, you got kind of ugly teeth. You're old. How many do you even have on top? Only 5 on top. That's why it looks weird. 5 on top, 6 on bottom. I don't know which one he's missing necessarily. I'm guessing it's the 201 from the way the other 2 teeth look. And he's very old. Let's see if you'll let me look.
25 plus.
Could even be beyond that. Hey, can you please let me see, Mr. Lousy?
Don't sit down.
Fine. Yeah, so missing 201, I'm guessing, and then just kind of happened a long time ago, and the teeth are sorted together now.
Okay. So this is Corona coming in. If you got any of her info.
Isn't it like just it's so pretty?
No, if I could get my hair look like that.
She's just a silver beauty.
She, at the auction, the guy startled her from behind and she did kick her.
She whacked. Oh, okay.
But she was also very good.
Yeah, can't blame her.
Yeah, they're all supposed to be. You're right.
That's a very mature cataract. It's kind of bulging a little bit, so if it seems like the eye starts to bother her or get red, it's actually pretty soft, so it doesn't, it almost seems like, oh gosh, okay, when she moves, you can see those little pieces moving.
Oh my gosh, I can.
It's like a snow globe. So those are like little pieces of the iris that were stuck to the front of her lens. Kind of fun.
That is fun.
Usually you don't get to see them actually moving. Oh gosh, look at that one. So here the lens is almost trying to proptose in through the pupil. You see how you can see the lens kind of sticking through the pupil, which is completely stuck open. So if that were to happen, and hopefully it's just stuck and it'll just stay like that because it's interfering with all the flow of the aqueous humor that's in the eye. And then if it were to pinch that off, she would get really high pressure. We'd have glaucoma, we'd have a red painful eye. But we don't seem to have red painful eyes right now. We just have a horse that unfortunately probably had some weird UVI. Gosh, that is so interesting looking when you look straight down on it. The shape, just the shape of the lens sticking through the pupil. You can, hi sweetheart, you're being very patient.
Can you get a picture?
Looking down on it.
Oh yeah.
You can see it bulging through. So it could, one day you could see it fall through into the front.
Okay.
She might be a candidate for enucleation if these eyes start to bother her. At this point, they don't seem to bother her though, do they? They're both kind of soft. They're not like hard glaucomatous eyes. So maybe she can just keep them. That would be okay. They are kind of cool looking, like you have a snow globe in your eye.
Yeah.
Yeah. Marissa's going to be looking at that every day now. Yeah, but you're not even very old. Oh, you're a young lady. I thought you were supposed to be old. Or did we not know?
We didn't know.
Oh, no, she's young.
No, she's very young.
Oh, babe.
Like she could be 10. And she's missing a tooth in the back already though. So we better put her on the dental list for how skinny she is. She's missing a molar in the top.
Okay.
We've got Jelly Bean coming in.
It's supposed to be one.
Oh, just another baby. You know, like what your teethers look like, huh? The baby teethers for the camera. Good. She's got cute little feet. In really good shape too. She's honestly not.
We've got Sam Adams coming in. He's supposed to be a 1-year-old. We'll see the weight. Hang on. Little Sam I am. 380 for Sam I am.
Is this for me?
This is for you. This is Sam Adams. Little yearling dude.
What's your biggest concern with him? I'm sorry I cut you off.
Are his legs. We took some x-rays so we can have you look at those.
Okay.
But they're kind of all wonky.
Growth plate issues and stuff. Hey, you're gonna scooch right underneath if we're not careful. Hey, pay attention. You. Hello. What do you think?
He's a good
You
kid.
have been fighting with somebody.
That was the mean one on the trailer.
Oh, that mare?
Yeah.
Oh, that was brave of you. It's probably the first time you had that done. So has it been walking funny, or you guys just noticed the legs
Yeah, and they just look all wonky, and his x-rays don't look
being normal?
Yeah.
Okay. Bye. He only has his 4 teethers. They're so cute. God, he is a little baby then. He's not even a yearling then. Okay, I'm gonna see. Would you let me come underneath?
He seems to be
he's
pretty
kinda-
good.
Was he? Okay, just with the stock here, it's kind of hard to. And he's probably wormy. Give him a little time. He'll come down eventually, hopefully. But we're more worried about this leg.
Well, you want to take a look at the x-rays?
Sure. Oh yeah, wow.
We only took quite a few, so I think we went back around, yeah.
Okay, there we go. I was gonna say it's the DP that we need, because it's at the fetlock that he kind of curls out.
Yeah, it seems that way.
And he's pretty posty on it at the same, or he goes in. Oh, she's feeding you cheeseburgers.
The bun. You say no?
Even his hock looks a little bit ick on the inside. He's using that one more.
He didn't really like to put a lot of,
He doesn't put a lot of weight on that one.
no.
I'm surprised it doesn't look more angular, but you do see that this one's a little open on this side and this one's closed over here.
Oh, yeah.
So a little bit open, and that's already closed. And you guys do have the marker on the outside, correct?
Yes.
Because,
Yes, because this is his left.
well, I just wonder, because the way that looks is it's like the other way. Because he actually goes like this, like the fetlock is more lateral. So I just wonder if you have.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
So like if the marker's on the outside, that's not quite right, because it looks like it goes like this.
Then
and
you're
it
right.
goes in. So maybe that is actually the other way, like it's on the inside of the leg.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
97.8. Perfect. Nowhere.
This one is a little bit as well. You see that was a little bit more closed than this side,
Okay.
but definitely up here looks like we have some changes over the joint plate. Doesn't look as bad as I thought it would look for how funky he is.
Yeah.
I thought it would be like a big huge wedge. But you see the difference here? How that's open? Mm-hmm. And there's, I think the edge of this, there's some fasciitis going on right here. See that, like kind of sticking right there?
Yep.
Those little guys. But it seems pretty much the same all the way across. It's always good to compare the two sides. You look at this and you see how much is open there, and something happened to that fetlock, and he prematurely ended up closing this side.
Sure.
And so now he's going to have an angular deformity, which I don't know if a surgeon could do much about that anymore, because it's already closing,
Sure.
unless he went and tried to get this side to close a little bit quicker,
Okay.
and then maybe the other side so he doesn't get too cockeyed. But he seems pretty posty. You do have a hock.
Yeah.
And this is his left hock, which is very straight. What is going on here? I believe that's one of the last ones to close up there. That one doesn't. Oh, there we go. I have gut sounds. I think this doesn't look quite right here. That's a low motion joint there, though. If that fuses, I don't mind.
This is Blackstack. He is a stud.
That one kind of looks funny too. Maybe this guy had some bad joint infections when he was a foal, like a failure of passive transfer or something like that.
Okay.
These bones don't look like they're collapsed, but it does look like there's something wrong there. Like not like a preemie, but oh, this little chestnut is like. Okay. Some changes in the right side there. I feel like he's using his right side more. That one felt kind of puffy.
Yeah.
To me.
And some DPs.
But he's playing with his lead roll, you know.
We can separate them enough.
It's fine. Then you know it's lateral, right? Because there's two legs. It's got to be the outside.
Yes, exactly. That one was easy.
As far as joint plates go, it looks like it's fetlock is more the issue. I mean, this one might be a little bit wider on the outside compared, but I don't really think it is.
Okay.
Maybe we'll watch him move a little bit. But as far as that goes, that would be a question to see if an orthopedic guy would say, hey, send him the picture and be like, is it worth doing any kind of fusion on this? He's already pretty posty. The other side's open yet. The right side, is open. Is there anything that they could do, like to inject it? That's kind of beyond what I do.
Sure. Okay.
See him. Do I need anything else with him?
Nope, that was it.
All right, let's see him move a little bit then. Yeah, he really points out then, doesn't he? Because of how it. Oh, now you got a cough. He uses it though. I'm just gonna touch him now. He's so hunched, like at the same time. Like it's kind of hard to. What do you think, little dude? Yeah. So he's toed out, and then that growth plate is messed up, and then he goes like this. So he's got a little bit of growing left to do. You could see if the orthopedic doc thinks there's something he can do about that growth plate, but I don't like how he's posty at the same time because I don't think he can do much about that.
Okay.
And then he's getting a little puffy on the back of on the back of this hock. Because I think he's putting more weight on that one. Okay.
This one seems a little bigger than
Yeah. Maybe a little bit. But I just wonder the way his joints look and stuff, if he didn't have a little bit of infection or something as a little baby. Oh, yeah, good boy. Hey.
I want to say Polly did pick up his fronts, and he had like next to no motion or flexion.
Oh, you mean in the fetlock here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Come on, buddy. Can I try? It's okay. You're doing good. You're doing good. A little bit, but. And I mean, those don't. And he's, of course, moving in that one.
I could have been thinking of someone else too.
Okay. I think this one's just blurry, and I'm not going to rely on that one.
Sure.
Because this looks better. Yeah, that fetlock isn't real pretty. I'm not really sure what we got going on right here. That's his right front that you were worried about. Mm-hmm. Looks a little knobby on the front. Yeah. Something must, it had to have been infection, I would think, if it's multiple joints in a situation like his and then one side fused before the other, but who knows.
All right.
You can see if the orthopedic guy thinks there's anything you do, you can send him a picture of that little thing that's on the front of that and then the angle on that left hind and say, do you think it's worth trying to fuse this, or do you think we could, or like, could we therapeutically shoe him so that we can get that toe to come in, or not go out like this? I mean, make that toe come in like this. But like I say, that kind of orthopedic stuff is a little beyond me.
Okay.
This is Cadbury. Gonna get the weight. Pinto sold end of halter, unknown reason.
Yep, 3 sounds good.
3?
Yep.
A 3-year-old sold end of halter. Interesting. Are there any apparent signs so far?
No, everything so far looks really good for him, other than his obvious 3-year-oldness.
But otherwise, overall, no signs.
Nope, just an antsy boy. So.
Yep. This is Guinness. Let me see the teeth.
We'll give him maybe 12.
12?
Yeah. You're very well mannered.
Anything to note so far?
Not so far. Everything looks pretty good.
Wonderful.
Obviously, got like no top line muscles here. You can't really tell because he's shedding out, but he definitely needs some work on some muscle building and some weight. He's pretty underweight too.
Okay.
Otherwise, so far so good.
Very well mannered.
He is. He's a good boy so far. You know, you keep wanting to pick up your feet for me. Very nice. Yeah.
He's a pleaser.
Yes, very much.
Are you not a fan of your temperature being taken, sir?
The only thing he cared much about, he just looks good.
He feels so degraded.
You're alright, bud. Almost done. Oh, 97.8.
This is Blackstack. He is a stud.
We think he's 3.
Yep. We think he's about 3.
I know there's ladies out there. Yeah, I think 3 going on 4 maybe.
Okay.
She gave you a compliment. She said you're tolerating things very well. Don't screw up. We're just a little stud man.
Does have an old hock injury on this side.
Gotcha.
Older new, we'll see. Let's touch it all the time if I get too upset. Yeah, I know. That might be worth taking an x-ray of that just because of how close it is to being over the joint, and we'll just make sure that that all looks okay.
Absolutely.
I don't know if he's gonna let me touch his boy berries. Two testicles.
Beautiful. You're not a crib. So we'll just have you take a look at these for Blackstack. We want to look for like rotation and see what you think.
It's got a little bit of kind of a ski on the front of this bone, which makes me think maybe he had a laminitis episode at some point.
Gotcha.
But I think the angles on them look good, so
Okay, awesome.
I'm not too worried about those. So.
Perfect.